War. War never changes.
Really liked that. That chord it hit. Hey guys, you're listening to All Things Gaming, which is a comedy podcast, and the views expressed within are solely ours.
And not meant to be taken seriously. So enjoy the show.
Fight! You win!
What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing? Welcome to another beautiful day in podcast land. I am Josh Longmire, and with me, as always,
Kevin Clay.
and this is the All Things Gaming podcast. This is a little ditty we do every week, getting you caught up on the news that doesn't really matter. But
the news
matters to
that
us.
may not bum you out just to think of.
right, it's like, hey, you want some news that's not gonna like be about politics, countries invading other ones.
You want to stay informed on something?
You want to just like have a chill time and talk about pixels on a screen
We've got opinions.
and industries surrounding said pixels.
Right.
You are in the right place.
You sure are.
So welcome, Kevin. How are you doing? You had a birthday since the last time we've been here.
Excellent. I'm older.
You have
I'm older by
aged.
1 year.
You have. I can see. You look more wisdomy. You have more
Yeah.
wisdom.
I can feel it.
I can see your wisdom growing, and it's very girthy.
Is it throbbing?
It's.
I feel like my eyes are grayer. Like I feel like
Pardon?
like I feel like my eyes sunk
Oh no!
more into
really?
my head. That's
Huh.
about
Just
the only
further
thing.
back.
I have been moisturizing a lot though.
That's
so I
good.
mean that should be good.
Bro, keep it on the face. It's important.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've been using SA lotion. I don't know. It's some sort of acid. I don't
Sex
wanna...
anal lotion.
I've been using sex anal lotion on my
Dude,
face.
I bet that gets in the nooks and crannies and
It-
smooths out those
I'm
little
lubricated.
rinks. Those
I'm
little
not
rinks.
I'm not
Well,
dry
here, before
anymore.
we get into this too far, I got you a gift. I got
You got me a
for,
gift?
You know, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Belated and all that. We had to wait. You were sick. I was sick.
We did get sick.
It never
and this
never worked out.
And this is to open on the air.
Yeah, go ahead.
What do we got here?
Just,
oh my goodness.
Just a little pen from a little
a pen.
bro. 8 for $45.
Where'd you go?
I
Did
didn't
you
go.
went?
I
Somebody
didn't-
went.
Someone
went.
and they brought back
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. Is this what I think it is?
Dude, it's
is this a tiny gavel that goes dun dun?
yes. Can we help you, man? We're doing a podcast. What can
Opening a jar of pickles. I'm sorry.
bring
Bring
the
it.
pickles in here? I'll
me
open
the
those
pickles.
pickles on air. Shit.
For our viewers on Twitch, there's about to be a live pickle opening
Yeah,
in the middle
I'm gonna
of
show
my.
you the. This is basically an example of my strength and
Ooh,
or
it's
Kevin.
a big one.
Look how giant this.
It's a big one.
fucking pickle jar.
Oh, the dog's in here.
Woo!
Oh, you got it
I have
started
earned-
for him. Look at
I
that.
have earned my place in this household.
Yes,
Come on, Tom.
All right. Thank
Another
you. Love
year.
you. Goodbye.
another year of usefulness.
Come on.
Goodbye,
right.
family. I love you.
All right, and back to this.
As well. Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna the vape cartridge. You guys can't see. It's
Yeah,
it's for
right.
me. Now there's something else in here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now this, I hope you appreciate.
Now this appears to be a T-shirt. Hold on.
This is about to be the hardest shit you've ever put on your body.
Hold on. I'll have to step away from.
Hold on. Well, don't. Here, don't block it with
Oh
this.
my god. Oh my god.
Look how hard that shit is. That's.
I have a better shirt than you. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. When you were like, yeah, you know the guy that's gonna come in,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
you
like,
did.
yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
Who. exactly who we're talking about. All right,
Hell yeah! I was hoping that I got the right size. It appears.
If it can go over this shirt, I think
Yeah,
we're
okay,
solid.
cool.
Excellent. Oh,
Right on.
oh well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
What
man.
a-
Happy birthday!
what a
You can
treat.
keep that.
Oh,
Take
thank
the
you.
gifts
I
home.
will. I will take my gifts home. Oh,
Indeed. Happy birthday,
that's wonderful.
belated and all that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I am loved.
Yeah.
What a delight. What a delight.
Sorry, I'm on antibiotics, guys. Been on it for like 4 days. I'm good.
But you can't catch that. You know,
No.
that's not a viral load.
No.
That's just it's a bacterial infection. Well, wouldn't it be if you're on antibiotics?
Antibiotics, yeah.
Look at me doing science. Sorry, I'm very interested to get my gavel open
Yes.
so that I can done.
I am interested to hear how it sounds.
Oh goodness.
And does it have? It's so much smaller than it looked like on Amazon. I'm gonna tell you right now. I thought that this was like
A full gavel.
yeah.
Right. Well, that's all right. Okay. Let's see here. You got to pull the tab.
Okay, now we're cooking. Put it on the table, right there. Oh yeah. as advertised.
Oh, that's
Nice.
wonderful. You better give that.
Is it
a pound?
A little.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
It feels good to do.
Oh, you can just hit it with your hand, but nice.
All right. It has nothing to do with the gavel, but
No,
the
it
gavel
doesn't.
does make it.
But you have a gavel.
Because you
now.
can. I mean, you slapped a.
Yeah.
Oh, it's an inner. You got to
Yeah.
be on the inside.
Yeah.
I did like
No
a
rim shotting because it's not gonna work.
no rim shots, no rim jobs. That's
Yep.
how Law and Order works.
That's
how.
right.
That's if you've ever been to New York.
That's how New York does it.
It is. You know what? It's kind of a cute look to have like the graphic tee on over the long sleeve.
Oh,
like
yeah.
I feel like I'm bringing this back.
Dude, do it.
I cannot
All right.
believe I've got Lenny Briscoe on my tip.
I know, man.
That's exciting. All right, so thank you so much. That was
Oh, yeah.
really
Yeah.
very thoughtful.
Of course. Okay, so we got some news about
Video gaming
let's see,
news.
video game news stuff. We're going to be talking about the shockingly no one bought the $386,000 special edition of Dying Light that came with the parkour lessons and full-size custom zombie survival shelter. And then we're also going to be talking about how Warner Bros.
Monolith.
Warner Bros. Closes 3 development studios and lock Monolith's Nemesis system behind a patent. And then we're going to also be talking about Insomniac's games, Oculus Rift VR titles quietly delisting. But
Yes.
before we get into all that, Mamma Jamma, Kevin, my dude, what games have you been playing? Where are you at? What's up?
My goodness. Everything I touched up until the release of Monster Hunter Wilds is on hold indefinitely. I'm playing Monster Hunter Wilds.
Okay.
Monster Hunter Wilds is it's extremely good. I think it's an incredible iteration on Monster Hunter World. I can't believe it's been 6 years since that one.
And to back this up, you provided me with a
Ooh,
article that
yes.
says it runs awful.
Yes.
It looks awful.
On the PC.
On the PC.
On the
You're on
PC.
PlayStation.
Yes.
Oh,
I
okay,
was
so
lucky enough to have gotten this on
bad.
PlayStation, which it runs extremely well on. However, I will at the end of this, you will hear the bad news about the PC port and what Capcom needs to get going. However, yes, I'm one of the several bajillion people who got Monster Hunter. It's somehow Capcom's most successful game ever. It somehow beat Street Fighter.
Bro,
which,
I mean, there's like 14, 15, how many? 20 something?
Monster Hunters.
Yeah, didn't we count
it's-
them? There's
yeah,
like
we're
23
at like
or something.
Yeah, we're up there. And some of the names of those were incredible, by the way. Monster
were?
Hunter 2 Freedom Unite? No, I don't think so. I don't think I will. I didn't order this. I'd like this to go
I
back.
like my freedom separate, not united.
I would not like them to be united.
No.
But it's it iterates so well on what we all loved about Monster Hunter World. I think the only thing I'm having trouble with right now is that I'd like the story to end so the real monster hunting can begin. Monster Hunter has this thing where they have a story, and it is cool. It's not necessarily a 13-hour tutorial, but the monsters only get more fucking sick after that. So it's like you kind of want to be done with it. So you can co-op further and, go to harder and harder stuff with your friends.
So the meat and potatoes of the game isn't so much the story.
No.
It's just...
The story is just like, ooh, we got you here. You know, we established the camps. Everything makes sense that we're here. You know, we arrived. We kind of emigrated to this new area, and we started just slashing the wildlife, the fauna and flora to pieces. It's it's a good game. It's a great co-op game. It has crossplay this time, which is wonderful.
Neat. Unless you're on PC.
Yeah, so you can play with your friends on PC while they're looking at a
gobbledygook.
horrific PlayStation 2.
Check this out.
Nightmare.
This right here.
Look at this.
This fella right here. Woo!
Ooh. Oh, that
is that PS1 I'm looking at? Is that you, Laura?
Yeah. Laura actually told this guy he could not hit. This was a no-go for Laura.
This is crazy, actually, the way that it's rendering. Like,
yeah,
looking. Like,
it's like, hey, we give you this much. It's just like that facial mapping exists like at this level somehow.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like the polygon level, like from a small...
It was still there. Something's still there. Right. I can tell it's a face.
But all the hair that's supposed to render on top of all that, like individual strands and whatnot, or whatever they're doing now.
Nah, we lost that entirely. But the PC version, because of the, it's very hard to optimize for PC because all the PCs are so different. So I guess what they decided was they would just optimize for none of them at all. They got a lot of work to do. The game is just running really poorly on like people's super hardcore shit that they just bought. We're in the graphics card come up era right now.
Beefy rig with 3080 Super and decent CPU.
Yes.
Could not run it at acceptable
a 3080 Super.
Yeah.
So like I've got a 3070 Ti, and like I would have bought that. Like I would have been like, I'm ready to run this and be fine, and then I would have gotten the Laura dating sim.
Ooh, some people are thinking that it's running worse than the beta.
Which
PC.
would be interesting.
That is.
And here's what's even worse: on Steam, Monster Hunter actually gives you a benchmark test to run. So it lets you download the game and like run a benchmark they created. And people have done that and been like, oh, it's going to run great on my PC. And then they get the game and it's just absolutely, yeah. So that part's a bummer, for sure.
Those onomatopoeias were descriptions of
the
software running
the game
poorly.
Looking.
If you didn't glean that from that perfect impression.
It was mostly the way it looked.
Yeah. It was more of a visual gag. I'm sorry. This is an audio podcast.
But,
also.
it's to the extent that, like, watching it.
Sorry.
Fix the port. And then Capcom offices.
Man 1, he does the whole time.
I was thinking more like Man 2 with a sentencing recommendation. Can't do the time, don't do the crime.
Yep.
I'm the assistant district attorney, and I'm cunty. And I've got a weird, like, upper New England accent thing going on, where sometimes I'm British, but now I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm back.
I swear to God, if you hear, like, a really hardcore Boston accent, you hear English, like, you almost hear, like, what? Like, but in a weird way, but they're saying, like, hey, what was it? Insert Boston impression there.
Yeah, and we could all pull out our favorite Wahlberg right now. Car. Yes. We could start saying car, park the car, etc. Yeah. The departed, the departed, dearly departed. Okay, I'm good.
All right.
I'm good now.
So
I've been Monster Huntering. If you're trying to get that game on PC, which you probably are, I would wait another week. They got some work to do, but it's worth the wait because it's a fire game and it's got a lot of content. And I wish I was playing it every day. I go to work and I go, I could have quit and I could have been playing Monster Hunter in the peak of it.
I got enough food for a week. I just paid rent.
What
the fuck?
Call it, dude, and be like, hey,
job?
Leases. I'm not concerned with it anymore. I'm going
Monster
to month for Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter is for life.
But I am very happy.
Temporary.
I am very happy the game has come out. It's going to probably be the thing I play the most this year, unless something really surprises me.
Tight.
What about you?
Well, I got Ready or Not.
Yes.
I have not gotten to play it yet, but
he's almost ready.
Yeah, dude, my Xbox broke. She died.
Your Xbox is dead.
Dude,
Hard drive.
I don't know. I haven't really gotten like nuts deep in it.
Yeah. 85% chance we fix it if you would like.
Possibly.
Like we buy an
assuming-
SSD or I find one and we put the Xbox.
But I don't even know that it's that because I can't get it to turn on. Like it's literally it goes bleep. The light doesn't turn on, nothing happens.
But you hear a noise?
Yes, and then I can hit it again and it makes the noise again and I can hit it again and it makes the noise again, but nothing's booting, nothing's happening.
No lights.
No lights.
We get the sound.
Yes. So it's at least on death's door.
Something needs done or it is already dead.
Series
Xbox died. No, not even. Xbox One
Or
OG.
One, yeah.
Xbox One as fuck.
light not coming on,
Not booting as shit.
but making
That's
noise.
a what? I mean, what is that, a 9-year-old hard drive now?
Dude, it's usually indicates a problem with the power supply unit.
Ooh.
Interesting.
So the thing that's
I
actually
wonder
in
if
it.
I didn't even check to see if it was seated properly, but the light was on the actual. It's in the living room. We'll check it out. Anyway,
Let's kick it down a flight of stairs is what
I
we
know.
should do. So your Xbox died.
yeah,
It's dead.
It's not-
Potentially, but
yeah.
even if we do fix it, it was what, a Blu-ray player?
I was, yes, but I was hopping on there with the intention of
Of
jaming,
playing, and then you
I
could-
was like, oh, of course.
I see.
Wonderful.
I'm not allowed to jam.
Yeah, so it is what it is.
What were you gonna play that day?
I was gonna
That
look
fateful
into.
day.
I was gonna revisit the what's their streaming service? Game Pass.
Xbox Gaming Pass.
Yeah, I was gonna explore Game Pass and their wares to see if it was worth my time for a little while.
Maybe I'd
just
like
to-
a treat.
because Justin up in Michigan they've been playing Overcooked, him and Corinne, and
Mm-hmm.
if I get that, I can play Overcooked with them on the Xbox because it's not cross compatible.
Because why would it be?
Right.
Game
So-
about cooking with your friends. It shouldn't be cross-platform.
Yeah, make it hard as possible.
So the Xbox died. You said,
Yeah.
fuck this. I'm buying Ready or Not, which is excellent.
Yeah, I saw it on sale. I got it for like $44. I got the whole kit and caboodle, all the DLCs, all that
Right.
jazz.
That's a good deal.
it's not bad.
I like founded it in early access for
Right.
$50 and then
Yeah.
had to buy each DLC piecemeal. So I think it's well worth that. I think we'll have a lot of fun.
Nice.
For some reason I really fuck with like SWAT 3, 4 in this game. Being that tactical but not multiplayer like room clearing thing. It's a cool.
Is Ready or Not only PC?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's one of those things where the company is too small and then the port would feel like PUBG did. Like you'd be like, fuck, like, yeah,
Right.
I can play it, but like fucking
Technically,
should I really be doing this? You know?
technically, it's playable.
That would be my concern with it, really. But I can't wait to play it with you. It's gonna be really exciting.
yeah.
We also have we got a few people in the Discord who also have Ready or Not, so we
Nice.
could even maybe get a full squad up,
Oh my
a
god.
full SWAT team together of 5 people, which I can imagine makes those missions a lot easier than doing them with 2. Wow,
You only
doing
have,
Valley of the
like-
Dolls with 2 people.
Two.
oh
you
my
might have,
God.
Yeah, you probably only have like 2 guys to take care of yourself, and then like everyone does that. And
Yeah.
and the
Oh.
level's over.
It instead of walking into a room and being like, okay, so there's 2 of us and there's 7 doorways. I guess you look over here and I'll look over here. We'll meet
Over there.
back again.
Yeah.
And then you get a lot of this. Oh wow, yeah, I'm completely dead. I'm completely dead now.
Look at that.
And then you can if you hold T, it puts your other people's tac cam up
Yeah.
in the corner, so you can see like their
yeah.
over the shoulder
Right.
thing, and you'll just watch them die. Like it'll literally fall to the side, and then it's just like looking at their dead arm,
Damn.
and you're like, oh, that sucks.
And you're alive still? Like you get to see their view while you're playing?
Mm-hmm.
Is that like what cops got in their HUD? Are they watching their buddies?
I don't think cops got that in their HUD. I don't think cops. I don't think they ever figured out the cop HUD quite like that.
Okay.
But it is also funny because then you can make, hey, let's turn our body cams off. You can make a lot of cop jokes because you're straight up are running a body cam.
Right.
But you're also the people who are supposed to kill people. The first thing we're going to do is load a mod. There's a couple good mods for that game that I don't recommend playing without. Just make everything a lot smoother.
Okay.
Ready or not, very good.
All right. It's settled.
It is settled.
All right. Let's get into the meats and the potatoes of this podcast. All right. You want to take this first one?
We'll talk about
Or
dying.
do you want me to take this first one?
Why don't you take Dying Light's outrageous phenomenon here?
All right. So this is a PC Gamer article in the words of Rick Lane, published
Rick.
on March 1st, 2025. Shockingly, nobody bought the 386,000 special edition of Dying Light that came with the parkour lessons and a full-size custom zombie survival shelter. That was a title. Woo! When you purchase through the link.
What was that title? Hey, can you text me that title real quick?
Yeah, I know. Collector's editions of games can run some hefty prices. An Ultimate Edition of Stalker 2 will get you set back more than £300 on Amazon, while collector's editions of Baldur's Gate 3 have sold for more than $1,000 on eBay, though admittedly those are very limited supply. None of these come close to My Apocalypse edition of 2015's Dying Light, however. Originally promoted around the launch of Techland's zombie survival game, the My Apocalypse edition was priced at a whopping £250,000. That's 386 freedom units.
Oh no, our units are weak right now.
Yeah,
It's a weak unit.
Yeah, it's not. It's a weak eagle.
It's
more of a seagull. American greenbacks. For this colossal sum, the My Apocalypse edition purportedly included the following.
They killed you in 2012.
Yeah. 4 signed steelbook copies of Dying Light, Xbox One version. 2 sets of Razer. I can't even play that. I'm out. 2 sets of Razer.
I'd like the worst, most unplayable version of the game 4 times into steelbook, please.
2 sets of Razer Tiamat headphones for your 2 heads.
Yeah, I was going to say, so I can wear one on my thigh.
Branded
Excellent.
night vision goggles. Now, if those worked, that's where the bulk of this whole thing is coming from.
Yeah, okay, about 75 probably K for some real night vision.
I'm sure real night vision goggles.
It's got to be in the like 100,000 even, maybe.
Maybe. How
mean,
much
good God,
does
we're talking
a
about
pair
changing
of real
infrared
night
light
vision?
into light. You know,
We're gonna say. Oh, wait a minute. Well, we got. Let's see.
24K.
The L3 Harris Gen 3 white phosphorus.
Of course, the
Atomic
Willie Pete
Defense
edition.
Of $50,000 essentially.
Does that come with
but
the
now-
Punisher thing? Is that Punisher thing on there already?
No,
or do I have to
but
get
it
that
is
for
the 4?
Excellent.
The
Where you
4
get extra
eyes,
peripheral.
yeah.
Well, come on. I need my
But
extra
you
peripheral.
can get just a straight up
Regular pair.
$2,000.
2K?
These claim $179 on Amazon. I
Don't you dare put Temu, Amazon fucking
Let
night
me-
vision goggles. It'll blow up on your head
Hell
and your
no.
eyeballs. No.
They got
You'll
him
go-
mounted some tack helmet. Dude, they got him like literally mounted on this camouflage tack helmet right here.
You're gonna be the coolest guy on the fucking airsoft field.
I'm going into Afghanistan and hunting me Osama bin Laden.
Afghanistan.
All right. A photo of your
Shucks.
face skinned onto your night hunter character.
No, wow.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, I skipped one. Zombie survival parkour lessons with Ampisound parkour free running team.
With their team.
Yeah,
Their
you
free
get-
runner
you get-
team.
You get a training.
Okay.
He died. He fell off the building.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if I'm not physically fit or up to the challenge of parkour running?
We'll start with parking curbs. Let's see, a
Parking.
round trip to Techland where you'd get to party with Steve the Zombie consultant. And let's see.
Okay,
hold
that's
on.
not even
Party-
Pauly Shore.
Party
Like,
with
what the
Steve
fuck?
Zombie consultant and dominant are devs in a rigged What?
and dominate our devs.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Dude.
sexual domination. You know, for 250,000.
Zombie consultant and but the way it's worded,
Anal domination.
if
I get to
read
do.
it word for word,
Yeah.
party with Steve, the zombie consultant, and dominate, but it's not and. They're missing a D.
Right.
So I'm stupid, and you can't do that to me.
And
Dominate.
I'm gonna dominate all over
I keep
the place.
saying dominate. Anyway, our devs in a rigged Be the Zombie match so you can brag to your friends. A custom-built zombie survival shelter provided by Tiger Log Cabins. I gotta see this.
Yeah, see, pull up the shelter.
This mamma
Pull it
jamma.
up.
Oh no!
Pull it
Is this
up.
article? It's not even opening in the new tab.
Excellent.
Open in a new window. It closes automatically, even if I open in a new window. That doesn't seem like
I've
a
never
good
done a Mark Norman impression before. I'm gonna have to test that later and see if I sounded like him at all. Pull it up. Pull it up.
Some adult you get some adult diapers to go with your night vision goggles for Dying Light's nighttime.
Adult diapers. Yes. Listen.
So,
What fucking? Sucks. Listen, if I had $250,000, this sucks. It's not even fun.
are you on the website?
Techland?
Go to no. Go to the article.
Yes.
And scroll down to the picture, and it actually has a picture of the shelter.
Okay. Here we go. Shockingly, nobody wanted to get in this shelter.
There it is.
Oh no! No. What is this? A tree house? You're gonna build me a deck? What is this? This is awful.
Oh wait, it says the NVGs are 5K.
So they suck too. Great.
Well-
no, I need. Hell no. Say Techland. Let's split the difference. Okay, so they're saying this is still not adding up. Basically, they're like, okay, so $53,000 is about what they're guessing your big day would be. But partying with Steve the Zombie, that's priceless.
Partying with him would be not that great.
Some of the people that were most excited in my life for Dying Light 2 did not give a fuck this game came out. It took so fucking long to come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were never going to get $400,000 for the cool version of it.
No.
And anytime there's like a Patreon or a GoFundMe where there's one, it'll be like $10, $20, $150,000 and there's one
Right.
and it's bought. I'm like, no, it wasn't. Like, that's a scam. Somebody's grandma fucking you made your grandma collateral of that. And you're gonna charge back your grandma's $150K.
Right.
I know the drill. You people don't. You don't surprise me at all with your scams. I'm sorry, Techland, that nobody thought your really cool $50,000 day was worth $250,000. It could have been fun, maybe, but
Yep. Anyway,
I don't know.
moving on.
Some bad news.
Kind of, yeah. This is actually not the best.
Some bad news. We got a TechSpot article, and we've all been hearing about it. I mean, we've been hearing for pretty much as long as we've been doing this podcast. All the closures and the layoffs and the gaming industry, despite making money hand over fist, just keeps needing less and less people to do it. Warner Brothers, Alfonso Maruccia says, closes 3 development studios and locks Monolith's Nemesis system behind a patent. He goes on to say an advanced AI gaming system is going to waste. Monolith, founded in 1994 by Brian Bowman, Brian Goebel, and several other Brians, when DOS was still the operating system of choice for PC games over the years.
Plethora of Brian's.
The studio developed successful series such as Blood, No One Lives Forever, Fear, Shogo, Mobile Armor Division, and of course Middle-earth, Shadow of Mordor.
Fun-ass game.
With a great-ass system. Thanks to a sudden strategic change in direction, a.k.a.
Although the system never shuts off. So, like, you are just
Always have a nemesis.
having somebody to fight.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
If only your Xbox would turn on, we could see who wanted to fight you today.
Yes, I think I did play it on that system, actually.
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was a good... that was probably our finest, like, my finest era, the PS4, Xbox One
Yeah.
era. It's probably the most hours I put in games yet.
Yeah.
And the fact that I changed my hard drive in my PS4 twice, I think, is a testament to that.
Speaks to that.
Yeah.
Yes.
The publisher just confirmed the closure of Monolith Productions, Player First Games, and Warner Brothers Games San Diego. That's pretty much the ham, cheese, lettuce, and pickle and one piece of bread of the Warner Brothers Gaming division. You know what I mean? It's like you could eat that and be like, yeah, I had a sandwich. Monolith and Warner Brothers invested in the Nemesis system so much that the publisher decided to patent the technology in 2016. The patent describes methods for managing NPCs that can remember previous interactions with the player and react accordingly in subsequent encounters, aka it learns from you.
Hey, I remember you.
It understood how it was beat last time and makes you fight it differently. I bet they called it Nemesis because of Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, so long ago. Another monster that learned what you did to fight it last time and decided to do something else. But just at beautiful Jill Valentine instead. The patent expires in 2036.
Sweet.
So no other developers can use the Nemesis system, and Warner Brothers is not going to either because they have no games in the works, especially to do it. Monolith was, in the past, working on a Wonder Woman game. It was a single-player experience powered by the Nemesis system. It announced the game in 21, but the project is dead because of the studio's shut down. People in the industry are now praising the unusable Nemesis technology and criticizing Warner for funding the development of a highly advanced AI gaming system and then not letting anyone use it. Very Disney of them, Alfonso says. Now, I have a thought.
Yes.
That just occurred to me as I and it's cynical. Josh, I hate to be cynical all the time, but I have a cynical thought.
I don't think we've ever been cynical on this podcast. This might be a
breaking new ground.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I didn't want to scare everybody,
Right.
but here's the situation.
Bracing myself.
I don't know how much of the Wonder Woman game was built from 2021 if they weren't even gonna shit it out before this. You feel me?
Yeah, I was just
Warner
gonna say,
Brothers
how far
has-
into it were they?
Warner Brothers would have no problem giving us an unfinished, baby still attached to the fucking umbilical cord ass game. They'd have no
Swinging
problem.
the baby.
Absolutely.
Buy it.
Another month, it'll be ready. Like grappling hook with it. It's I am starting to believe that some of these companies, like Monolith, have been so mismanaged now for so long by their parent companies that there's just nothing to them. Why not close
They know
them?
what to do.
I think you're right. We are at a
$200 million loss on Suicide Squad.
you don't say. The game was horseshit.
Yeah.
And did they have anything to do with that awful Marvel?
And I bet you they didn't even utilize the Nemesis system in that.
It probably would have made it better, considering they turned what could have been an incredible co-op experience
know.
playing as the Suicide Squad into a fucking looter shooter. What is wrong? Like, what? Is it up? Who is it up to now? Like, is it up to the people making the games to go, you guys don't know what the game is? I feel like you're fucking this up. I don't know from who needs to be heard the sentence, you're fucking up. You're fucking up. You guys are fumbling bags left and right. And maybe...
Oh my God. I just...
Tell me. No, just let me know.
Game Rant article, January 3rd, 2002, 1. Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League is the perfect game.
For the
for
Nemesis
the
system.
Yep.
Oh. And you know what? I'm starting to think maybe whoever works the Nemesis system or knows how it works, they probably fired that guy.
Yeah.
In 2021. And they're just like, fuck, what do we do with this now?
Wow.
Now, of course, we are a comedy podcast, and this is all conjecture, and, you know,
Right.
you shouldn't take what we're saying to be
Yes.
the absolute fact, or it's an opinion, right? But I'm starting to worry you guys didn't keep anybody, and it's the you guys of the industry now.
So, yeah.
Didn't keep anybody who knows how to make games left. Because it's starting to be, it's foolish. Yeah, wake up on a Monday and close all of your gaming divisions. What are you?
Yeah.
Unless you know something we don't. Are you guys getting into missiles or something? You know, I mean, like, is it? I have a hard time thinking Warner Brothers is getting into defense grids and stuff. You know,
we're not the first people to be talking about how they fucked up by not utilizing this system. I mean, 4 years ago,
or making a
there's
game.
like two. I think that's maybe where they might have fucked up in the first place.
Fuck. Yo, they went.
Yeah.
I feel like a few years ago, when we looked at each other over a similar table, but not this one, and we went, "Gosh, why is this Halo game bad? The new Halo sucks." We should have been like, "Oh no, nobody knows how to make a game anymore."
Right.
We lost it.
The people who made Halo couldn't make a Halo game.
They were like, "Here, you're gonna be so hyped. It's Halo," and one of the biggest fans of Halo I've ever seen went, "What the fuck is this?"
It was not fun. I did not enjoy playing it.
You were like, "I'm gonna finish it, but only so I can have dessert." You know what I mean? Like, it's so I don't feel guilt about moving on to something better. And that's where we are with it now. You know what? Why? And this may be a legal question that is easily answered. So that's why I want to just pose it.
Okay.
Is there no way to go to the patent office and go, "Give me that. Give me my patent back," and then maybe they could sell it? This idea, you know, they could sell the algo or something. Like, is there no way for them to turn this into money?
Oh no,
for them?
you can like it's
Could
like
they-
renting your patent to somebody. Like, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure you can give people permission or create deals to say, yeah, you can use this.
Warner Brothers, do this. Do that. Everybody who has something important to gaming and isn't doing something with it, get rid of it.
Yeah, people have to pay you to use that. Yeah.
So yeah, just do that. Rent out your system you made, and then you guys can be the people who made the system, and then other people will use it to make good games, and you can be powered by Warner Brothers Monolith system.
Yes, people can pay you for your patent through a licensing agreement.
Encounters powered by.
They have no interest in licensing the Nemesis. If we can't use it, neither can you. That's
Good
like
God, give it to Resident Evil.
Like a fucking child, like a.
It is. It's
You know what I mean?
yeah.
A little bratty kid that's like, if I can't have it, then
no one can. Right.
Man.
And then they throw themselves down the well, you know, like so many pitcher of water. It's this is an absurd move.
Yeah.
And now it's all of you have clown noses. Like, it's like almost nobody is safe. From Software this year has a chance to literally disappoint me because they're making Elden Ring Fortnite.
Sorry, they're doing an online version
Of Elden Ring
Elden
that you
Ring.
can only play with two other people. That is a timed experience where a circle closes.
Oh,
It won't be Dark Souls, I'll tell you fucking that much. It might be fun for a month or two, but
well, I mean,
when I was like, okay,
are you gonna get your chicken dinner or what?
I am gonna get my chicken dinner, but I'm not gonna be playing it for months and months. I'll tell you that much, and I'm not gonna be looking up lore videos or fisting the conversation of my friends and family by going, gaming was probably lost until Dark Souls came back and fixed it all.
Oh my!
No, that was not a good analogy for having a conversation. Being fisted. And I've never fisted anybody, so I don't even know if that's probably too deep, I would imagine.
It depends on who you're talking to.
Everybody, like, hey, whoever has Deus Ex, give it up to the fucking indie people who are not eating right now, writing a better Deus Ex than you ever will. You guys need to give up your shit, sell it to people who will make games, and then just take the back end profit off of it.
What part did they patent? Like, the idea of having an NPC remember. Is it the code that enables it to do that?
So because it's an AI, it's like I imagine it's the algorithmic thought and the implementation, so the code, and probably something as vague as the idea of this system is a system where, you know, incorporate X can learn and parse the actions of player and You know, like it's probably vague enough to where you can make your own nemesis system as long as you call it the I'm not friends with you system. You know, but like I think it's something more akin to its actual like workflow algorithm thought. It would be the big money is what I would think. Coding, I mean, I got indie developers coding fucking Slender Man to be scary as shit. I mean, I know it's not the Nemesis system, but he's coming for you. So I don't think it's like too complex, but
I wouldn't think it's impossible to recreate without violating the terms of the patent.
absolutely. I agree. And then, you know, there's probably 18,000 cyber people right now as of this article trying to hack into Monolith and get it.
Yeah.
Just peter.john@monolith.com. Password dogdicks47 enter.
Right.
48 enter. I mean, you know, you got to try. It's worth trying.
Dude, yeah, you just go into LinkedIn, catch some emails,
Hey,
try and glean a little password.
I watched a movie Red Rims. It's Quebec French.
Quebec.
Yeah, so it's the worst type of French.
Right.
So it was all subtitled, but it was about
Self-important French. No, that's all.
it's about a girl cell. It's a movie about a girl cell. It's a very good movie, and that I enjoyed quite a bit.
Okay.
But in the middle of it, she like does that. Like she social engineer hacks somebody. Like she goes and she like looks up somebody's name and she like looks and sees where they work, and then like she looks and she's like their dog's name is fucking, you know, Pancakes, and their daughter's 17,
Like,
and then they literally
17.
like Pancake 17,
Yeah.
and then they get into their work email, and I'm like,
which is like very realistic. Like honestly, like
people can be socially
y'all
engineered
get-
very well.
Y'all get one of my fucking.
You got a
emails,
few of 'em.
You got a majority of them. Okay, like
You'll have got me.
I'm not gonna. They need to make it easier to do. I mean, I'm sure it's not that hard to do a password vault. But what if you lose the password to your password vault?
You're done.
You're done.
You're done.
Yeah.
And then imagine you had like the keys to your Bitcoin wallet on a laptop that was about to be imaged. You know you aren't gonna work here for months. You knew
Say hypothetically.
for months you knew this was gonna happen, and then you were like, "Oh my god, can you get my fucking Bitcoin key out of a laptop that I know it's gone from?" No,
No, I cannot.
no, I cannot.
I am actually booking a flight to Barbados right now, so I can't talk to you.
The next time you see me, I'm gonna look a lot different.
Lot tan. All right, let's move on to our final article.
We have one more article, which is this one a mystery.
Yes,
Like it needs detecting.
Insomniac game. Okay, this is a game developer article by the word, and these are the thoughts and words of Justin Carter. Insomniac Games Oculus Rift VR titles quietly delisted.
Quietly.
4 of VR games were delisted. I'm sorry, were Oculus Rift exclusives, and their delisting may have happened some time ago without any announcement. So someone was just like recently was like, "Hey, where the fuck do those games go?"
I wanted to buy Ratchet and Clank
Oh my God, Ratchet and Clank
up my
and fucking
VR arsenal.
big old pair of nuts.
Yeah.
Fucking VR.
Ratchet and Clank dropping my hog in HAWG or whatever the fuck.
Various Oculus Rift games from developer Insomniac Games appear to have been delisted from the Meta Store and without any fanfare from the studio.
Facebook. That's there's your fanfare.
There it is.
Zuck.
Journalist Dominic Terrason first spotted the delistings, noting that the titles were big, high-budget PC VR games only available for the virtual reality device. According to him, the impacted titles included 2016's The Unspoken, Edge of Nowhere, and Feral Rights. And 2019's...
You think about your rights.
2019
You think about 'em.
Store Lane. Dun, 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 dun. When he contacted Meta for an explanation, the customer support told him, Go ask Insomniac, you fucking nerd.
Go ask it. What you asking me for?
Shit. At time of writing...
Hello, this is Meta. How can I do absolutely nothing for you?
At time of writing, the studio itself had not issued a public statement on the matter. In a reply, Terracin believed the delistings happened some time ago, but their being unavailable to purchase went generally unnoticed. Others are so thoroughly vanished that not even pirate or torrent sites seem to have the rest anymore. He
Damn.
said.
So these
they
games were heat. I mean, people loved them.
Apparently.
So I mean, they must have been some of the best games ever since they were so well preserved.
What, feral rights? Vanished that not even pirate and torrent sites.
That's actually a furry Confederate game where you try to keep your slaves in the Civil War, but you're furries. Yeah, it's a lot.
That's kind of scary considering that Insomniac are a high-profile AAA studio, he said. Before it was acquired by PlayStation and making Marvel games, Insomniac put Ratchet & Clank, D's Nuts in a Sack VR experience aside to work on several original titles. The most recognizable were Fuse and Sunset Overdrive, but the developer...
Motherfuckers!
Yeah.
Hey, I've got a great idea. In fact, I think I won't make it.
Yeah, it's...
God damn
Hey,
it.
check me do this out. Check it out. But the developer also made phone games Fruit Fusion, Digit and Dash, and Metrovania's Song of the Deep. Its handful of VR titles came out during this experimental phase, and it was unsure of its sexuality. And it hasn't dabbled with the technology since, not even to port any of its more recent works to either PlayStation or PlayStation VR system.
Insomniac, I don't think we should do this.
The 4 games were all published
closer,
by
Insomniac.
Oculus Studios, which has previously teamed with other prominent non-VR developers like Turtle Rock Studios and Gunfire Games, my 2 favorite. It's also purchased Senzura Games and the late Ready at Dawn, both of which previously worked on spin-offs for PlayStation franchises Ratchet & Clank, 2 Big Nuts in a Bag VR experience, and God of War.
It's really called 2 Big Nuts in a Bag.
No.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, dude, you sold me. Like I was like, all right, it's definitely called 2 Big Nuts in a sack.
My nuts clanking in a sack.
Yeah. my big brass ratchet.
I'm a squirrel that does engineering.
He is a squirrel.
I believe
He's
so.
got a big squirrel. That's what he is. I was just like, random video game marsupial. Not worried about it.
I gotta find out now.
Bubsy is a squirrel as well. No, Conker. From Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a squirrel, but he's very orange.
Well, I guess is he a squirrel? No, he's some kind of Australian thing.
Yeah, he's goddamn marsupials. What he is.
Look at it. You can milk him.
You can get right up in there. Because he's why I think this is where my fascination with Australia came from. Right when I was a young little child, I would play Crash Bandicoot.
He's an anthropomorphic alien creature known as a lombax.
So he's a wombat. Y'all can't fucking y'all not that slick. It's a goddamn wombat. Okay.
Well, I still think that 2 Nuts in a Sack VR
would have been a good experience.
It would be fun.
So what do we think of like Justin, our man Justin Carter, did touch on this, but what do you think of a company with the acclaim of Insomniac just being like, yeah, fucking, I don't want to pay the licensing on it. Take those games down. I don't care. Don't even tell anybody. Shut them up.
I mean, clearly a shit ton of people were playing these games, right?
Well, we've lambasted them, but
I
don't know that Meta. No, what I mean is, I don't think Meta. I don't think that's I don't even think that's a cool fucking place to get VR games, even if you have the Rift. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. At least they made it so you don't have to have a Meta account to use the Oculus now,
which is
like
important.
Fuck yeah, man. I would never consider getting one if I had to get a goddamn Meta account. I can't even cancel my Facebook account. What the fuck?
No, because then they wouldn't have
I can't even
all
log
that
into
data.
my account to cancel it.
Why they want to keep it, I don't know. You know why they won't
Because they
let
can
you
sell it. They just sell it, probably sell it over and over. I'm guessing they just blowed up some fucking packages to be like, yeah, here, dipshit. These are what these people like, and it's all info from like 2007. Beautiful.
It was better, you know, for Facebook it could have been better then. So maybe they should go back to that. I think to what you're saying, number one, these games were not beloved. Number two, Meta is not even the coolest place to get games for VR, and number three, VR still does not have the install base that I think anyone thought it would.
VR?
Yeah.
No.
I think it's just too fucking expensive still.
No, yeah.
And
the price gate's got to come down.
do you think what's your number?
There's going to be a Venn diagram where consoles
Yeah.
and VR are going to start going like, and I think you're going to start seeing VR being included in console releases, and akin
the Super Mario Paint Super Nintendo with the mouse.
Yes, akin to that or like the fucking Xbox on the
Kinect.
camera, the Kinect.
Connect.
Yeah, where you're supposed to interact with the game, you know.
Drink a verification can to continue.
Right. Exactly. So, I think eventually that's what's going to happen. I think it'll move into that. They're going to make it so that because I think that there is and should be viability for it. Like should be a market for VR.
There should, because that's
very cool. And
that plane opens up interesting gaming.
Yeah. There's
Like
a place here in town. Just what's that VR place? that's
Yeah,
like-
where you
that's
can lock
down the
in.
road where you like put the shit on.
Yeah.
And you're like on a
and you
grid.
run on the thing and
Yeah.
you go.
Which I really would like to try.
Yeah, that one sounds pretty
But-
fucking sick, to be honest with you.
I mean, it's got to be expensive.
We should steal credit cards, I feel.
I think that
And
you're right.
you know what I
We
mean?
go on the dark web and buy them.
And then we go and we pay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we have our fun time. And by the time they've got the problem,
Right.
we're gone.
Oh, that one didn't work. We'll try this.
Oh,
try this.
oh,
number.
I'm sorry.
The
The wife, you know?
she must have the other car. I don't
Women
know.
be shopping.
They do be.
I have to go now.
That'd be funny. If those were the things that like get you out of like some like derogatory, just like the blacks.
Women.
You know, they're like, what? Yeah.
Don't
All
you
right,
find
get
it
in here.
frustrating
It's like,
that don't you find it frustrating that queer people exist in your purview?
You're like, yeah. Actually, why don't you
Yeah, I guess.
come on in.
It's fucking
Anyway,
I'm so glad I had to go to Taco Bell today. Like this is the experience of living in the life now. Now,
yes, sir.
I guess the thing I want to end on,
Yeah.
the thought
So we'd
that
like
I want
touch
to
on-
close down on,
Sure.
is a question, an open-ended question. Is there hope for this industry without like bottom fallout collapse?
For us, no.
Okay.
But for some,
As consumers?
yeah,
No.
for some who are 12 years old.
Oh,
8
you're
years
saying
old.
we've aged out of
Yeah,
what
I
is now
think
like this is
we're
what
gonna
we
be-
want isn't viable.
What we want is going to be boutique. And
First of all, I got goosebumps when he said that.
like
When he said the word boutique, that was real to me.
it's going to become a
niche.
niche, a trendy thingy that people our age will continue to do.
$50 today. Don't think about the fact
but-
that
oh my
don't
God,
think
I
about the
just had a
fact
thought.
that the minimum wage has not gone up in the time that I am talking about, okay? But in 1990,
Yeah.
a video game
Yeah.
that costs, adjusted for inflation, what a video game costs today, so a $70 game, Monster Hunter, in the 90s, we're giving them like $33. So adjusted for inflation. So
Oh, I see the point you're making now.
Right.
Sorry. Yes.
so based on that, and listen, you heard what I said. You heard that socialist shit I just said, and you also have heard us time and time again discuss how important the fun to dollar ratio is in this. Because if it's not art, it's got to be fun. That's the whole point of a game.
I like them to be strong in both categories, but
This means that a video game should be $165. Fuck.
Oh, you just made
Shit.
some CEO at Ubisoft go, "Ugh."
But here's the situation. You have to give me Final Fantasy VII. Because I would never pay you $165 for Suicide Squad. I wouldn't even pay you $12. In fact, I would pay you nothing for Suicide Squad. So here's what's happened. You guys, the developers or the companies that sell these games went, "Oh, gee, well, we just had to adjust how much work we do on them because we're not making any more money on it."
Right.
And that's and they've floated on this and that's why we sell the horse armor. Here's another here's another season pass. There's 19 seasons in a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they've gotten away with it, right? So now they've made $470 off of off of the average install of Fortnite. That's not a real number. I made that up. But the game's free, but on average, I get $470 in the back end from someone installing it. Not bad, right? So I guess it doesn't matter how much the game costs then. But I don't want that. I want the boutique experience of playing a game that is memorable and speaks to me on some level. And saying you have to give me Final Fantasy VII, that's unfair. You can't catch lightning in a bottle every single year after year, but somebody does. Somebody makes something worth remembering every year.
They want to. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's whatever's. I agree with everything you're saying. I don't know.
What we want
I don't
is
have an
boutique.
answer, a real answer.
Would you pay $90 for an indie game that's good as shit? That right now is $20. I mean, this is just a thought experiment. But would I pay $90 for Cruelty Squad? It's gonna be tough to say yes, but they deserve it because I've played it 100 hours.
How much was Control when it came out? 45.
Fuck, I would love to know. I thought it was maybe full price.
Was it a full price game? I didn't think it was a AAA game.
Control price? It was it was double A and a half.
Yeah.
Control game price on release. The MSRP.
That's a game that if I had spent full price on, I would not have been angry about. But then I went and I paid full price for
$40.
Yeah, 40. Yes.
Control was
yes,
$40.
yeah.
Are you fucking nuts?
That's what I'm saying.
Are you fucking out of your
so
mind?
It's completely possible to make a game.
That's a game that should have been $75 fucking dollars.
Dave the Diver. That's an indie game that if
$25 worth
Yeah.
50.
Yeah.
Great game. Excellent game.
Exactly.
Well done, Korea.
So it's not that it's impossible. It's just that the trend and the future and the money is in mobile gaming, in freemium, pay to play,
Paid service gaming.
paid service gaming.
But the problem is that they can't. They've listened. You guys are failing.
Well,
you're closing them.
Our portion of the pie isn't necessarily growing, or it might just be staying because some people are falling off and some people might be gaining.
Yeah.
Or coming into this pie
So
slice.
it stays stagnant.
But
to an
the
extent.
amount of young people
Grows immensely.
How many young people comparatively to when in 2000? How many people were under 18 in America versus how many people are under 18 now in America?
And
hundreds of millions of people difference, or 50 million people difference,
and access to video games.
Right.
Because video games aren't counterculture anymore, and it's not a weird thing, and it's not a niche thing. It's just a thing.
Dog, I drove by a school bus.
Yeah.
Every kid face down in their phone playing a game. Every fucking kid just. Boop, 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 boop.
And you know what we had? Did you even have iPod? You had CD player on the bus, right?
Yeah, we had CD player. Yeah. CD
I had
player.
iPod on the bus. That was for me. That was I would for the next 40 minutes, no one speak to me. And then the person who you would have that agreement with, you'd be like, "You won't bully me." Excellent.
Yeah.
You may sit here.
Yeah.
I'm listening to music. Good night.
Yeah.
I got bullied on the bus a lot. The bus was not a fun place for
You got
me.
bullied on the bus?
I was kind of a small kid, and I was fat. I was short and wide. It happens to the best of them.
Yeah.
I would be like, I go to my parents, I'd be like, can you drive me to school? And now as an adult, I'd be like, yeah, get on the fucking bus. Like, come on, like, fucking.
I got shit to do. I got to get to
waiting
my
in that
job.
line.
Yeah.
We live 4 minutes away from the school, and my mom was gonna wait 45 minutes to get done with this process. No fucking way. You know, I get
Right.
it. I get it. Listen, first of all, I really liked the discussion we had at the end of that. I hope you guys liked it as our listeners. As you can see, are we necessarily the philosophers for it? I don't know, but these are the type of conversations that someone needs to be having. And if someone wants to consult us for what our demo wants from gaming for money, you're absolutely welcome to. But until then, you can listen to more. Oh my god,
Are you okay?
it's so in there. It's
Oh,
like
no.
right in the middle. Sneeze or don't. Get through it.
Stare at a light. I don't know. There's a light over there. I don't know if that works or if it's supposed to be a fluorescent light. I don't fucking know, dude. Think of.
It's the looking up with it.
Yeah.
All right, here I am. Until we get our consultancy bag, let me tell you what you can do. Number one, All Things Gaming is Patreoned up. We're a podcast on Patreon.
Titsed up.
Please check us out. Check us out. Check us out at that link in the description.
Got them beans,
You-
greens, tomatoes.
Yeah. It's just like a mini mall. We should go back and hit some vines, dude. Just some fucking sick ass vines.
Some sick ass.
Yeah, I sure hope it does. And so fuck with our Patreon. Fuck with our backlog. It's available at soundcloud.com/getinthecargamer if you want to check it out. You also can find us at Twitch, where we're live right now as I'm speaking to you. We're live at twitch.tv/allthingsgamingpod.
Yes.
Pod.
And I hope that you guys at the end here coming into the show catch us next time's. Sheesh.
Yes, you can catch us. You can catch us immediately at
Great
the
Leg,
end.
have a great day.
Hey.
I want you to have a great day. All right, guys, we love you so much.
Thank you so much. And until
See ya.
next time, we've got to go. I've got an F-15 to fly into the sun. Goodbye.
Oh, I gotta log in. Damn it. Can you
Oh,
hit
you
him
want
with
me
a
to say
chat? Just be like, yeah, thanks. Good up. We'll catch you next time.
Peace. Thank you, Brayling, for the follow.